sugar in there. You just have to see how he does. It shouldn't be bad, though. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay,
but you're going to have to see how he does. Okay, think fats, think fatty vitamins for the mom, and then that'll come through the breast milk. Think problems with the foods that you're feeding him, or problems with the mom eating certain foods that are coming out in the breast milk, components of those foods coming out in the breast milk causing a problem. Link it up to foods. You always got to link these things up to foods, especially if you got a baby who's experiencing some skin issues, because baby skin should not have, that should be perfect. A 6-month-old baby should be a perfect picture of health, because that's a fresh human being right out of the mint, so to speak, and there shouldn't be any kind of health condition, especially skin problems. Okay, Mike? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Did we get Mike in California back? John, did we get Mike in California?
Hello?
Hey, Mike. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I had a question for you. I'm trying to lose some weight.
Okay.
I'm 6'4", and I'm just under 360 pounds.
Okay.
I do lift weights, so I have a little bit more lean mass than most people, I think. But I'm just looking to see what I can get.
You want to drop some poundage? How old are you?
Yeah, I just want to. I'm 23.
Okay. And let's see what else. You're not on any medicine or anything like that, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. You probably got some blood sugar problems, and this is not just true for Mike in California. This is true for anybody who wants to lose weight, who's noticing that they're bigger than they used to be or bigger than they should be. You've got to focus on blood sugar issues. That means everything we just talked about with Mike in Arizona. That means staying off of foods that throw off your blood sugar, the fruits and the fruit juices and the pasta and the corn and the potatoes and the processed foods and the flour and the bread and the cereal and the cakes and the candies and all that kind of stuff. You got to stay away from that, and don't try to use willpower, but instead steer yourself into protein and essential fatty acids. And Mike, if you're lifting weights and you're weighing 360 pounds, you need a lot of protein. And unless you know what you're doing, chances are you're not getting anywhere near the protein that you need, and that is going to throw off your blood sugar system, and it's going to cause you to crave those kinds of foods that are going to make you put on weight. So steer yourself away from those foods and towards more protein and more essential fatty acids, and then you want to start using nutrients that support blood sugar. Get yourself on the Mighty 90. Now, we don't talk about weight loss as being a benefit of the Mighty 90 or a benefit of good nutrition, but it is. Because when your body doesn't have the nutrients that it needs, and it doesn't have the raw materials, it's going to send you out on a one-pointed focus hunt for more food. Because to the body, food and calories and nutrition go together. So when the body sees there's a lack of nutrients, and the brain is always scanning the blood to make sure there's enough nutrients floating around. But when there's not enough of these Mighty 90 nutrients, it's going to send you out looking for food, because it thinks that when it gets food, it gets nutrients. Of course, today, we've got all kinds of calories and foods that don't have nutrients in there. So you're going to go out and hunt for food, and you're going to end up eating more food, and you're not going to get the nutrients. Your brain's going to send you out for more food, and you end up on this cycle of food and eating and lack of nutrition, and more food and more eating and more lack of nutrition. Not only that, but the foods we eat cost us nutrients. Not only don't they give us nutrients, they cost us nutrients. So getting on a basic nutritional supplement program like the Mighty 90 is a great way to lose weight, and this is why people are losing upwards of 100 pounds plus without even trying, just by getting on a nutritional supplement program. So, Mike, in addition to all the things that you need to do to stabilize your blood sugar, and by the way, being a diabetic or pre-diabetic is a death sentence. It will shorten your lifespan and increase your risk of all kinds of horrible diseases. So it's not just about weight loss, it's about quality of life that you want to focus on as well, and that's one of the main reason really why you want to stabilize blood sugar. And then get yourself on the Mighty 90. There's a product that Longevity has called ASAP, ASAP, which is a blend of nutrients that also has some interesting properties for folks losing weight, and a lot of folks are wanting to lose weight, and a lot of folks have lost a lot of weight, 10, 15, 20, 60 pounds, 100 pounds. I've seen with my own eyes what this ASAP has done, and that might be something that you want to think about too. I hope we helped you out there, Mike. Stabilize your blood sugar, get on the Mighty 90, and then you may want to try the ASAP product as well. All right, we got about a minute to go. Diane, I know you've been holding for a while. What's going on, girl? Diane in Nebraska.
Ben, you touched on this a little bit, but progesterone cream has directions on it, depending on if you're perimenopausal or menopausal, that you take it for a certain amount of days and then off days. Is this the way to do it, or the way?
Absolutely. You always want to, with your steroid hormones, your progesterone and DHEA, and the one we'll tell you about tomorrow, you always want to take days off. Now, with progesterone, sometimes doctors will say use it for 3 weeks, and then the last week of your cycle, your menstrual cycle, to lay off of it. But in any way you look at it, you always want to take time off from these steroid hormones, because you don't want your body to get too used to the outside exogenous administration of these hormones from the outside of your body. If your body gets used to the fact that hormones are coming in from the outside, it may further suppress your own progesterone manufacturing, your own DHEA manufacturing. So yes, indeed, that's a very good point, Diane. You always want to take some time off. Are you using the progesterone cream now?
Yes, I started on it, and for me it says 21 days and then 7 days off.
Yeah, that's that 3 week on, 1 week off cycle. Yeah, that's a good strategy. I would do that if I were you, Diane. Have you noticed anything yet?
No, I haven't.
When did you start?
I think it's probably been 2 weeks now.
And how much have you used?
About a quarter teaspoon is what it recommends, quarter to a half a teaspoon of the cream.
Do you know how much progesterone that is? Does it say?
It says it's 22 milligrams per quarter teaspoon. Is that
okay? That's a pretty small dose. And you're using 22 milligrams a day?
Well, that's what I know, twice a day, morning and night.
Try adding a little more. See what happens.
Okay.
Go to the point where you notice that you're starting to get a little bit drowsy or relaxing, and see how much it takes. That's what I would do if I were you.
Okay.
All right, we got to move on, Diane. Thanks so much. That's all the time we have for today. On the bright side, appreciate all your calls and all your letters. Tomorrow we'll tell you about a third hormone that you can get over the counter that's got some tremendous relaxing benefits. You can buy it at the health food store, and it's amazing stuff. Very few people talk about it, but we'll tell you all about it tomorrow on the bright side. Stay tuned for Alex Jones next on most of these stations. I am Pharmacist Ben. We will talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Yes, family and friends are gathering to give gifts and wish health and security. But why not enhance cell phone and wireless device security all year with Block It Pocket? A family-owned American business, we now have 2 spectacular holiday specials. Find them now at our new website, blockitpocket.com, or call 888-315-9618. Hurry, holiday special ends Christmas Day. Give the gift of security from blockitpocket.com, wishing you health, freedom, and liberty.
The experts at Web.com want to build your business a successful website for free, just like we did for these current Web.com customers.
We've used and looked at other website designers, but there's nobody better than Web.com.
Web.com can build your website in as little as 7 days free. Plus, we'll promote it on all the major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. If after 30 days you're happy, we'll continue to provide promotion, hosting, support, and maintenance, all for one low monthly fee. If not, cancel and pay nothing.
If you're in business today and you don't have a web presence, you won't be taken seriously.
Call right now and you'll also get a free .com or .net domain name for your new website, powered by VeriSign, the world's leading domain name provider.
Call 800-297-0154. That's 800-297-0154.
No upfront charge for site build, after which ongoing fees apply. Rights to site are relinquished when canceled. Domain included.